Hello guys, Sableye Live. So today we have my week 7 MPL game versus Trichotomy. I decided to bring a, there wasn't any scouting really. I probably should have, I was going to bring flying, but like, it's so annoying. Like, flying beats everything, but then it's like, I'm always scared to bring it, which is kind of annoying. If I brought flying here, like, I literally just won. Like, Tornadus literally beats everything on his team. Gliscor is unkillable. Like, I easily would have won this game. I don't know why. I guess he didn't care because it's the last week anyway. I don't know if his team can make it. Probably not. I want to say, if I remember by his team's standing, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, I decided to bring this team. It features sub rest, Suicune, Heal Bell, Lantern, plus like regular goons and Haze Mantine, Toxic Spikes, Bunker this, Toxic Pert, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Yeah, so I lead up with Swampert because I don't want him leading off with Jirachi, and I want to get Rocks up right away because with Rocks up my Suicune kind of goes in, so I'm going to get my Rocks here. I know he's going to Toxic, but I have Heal Bell, so it's not really the worst. I'm going to go hard in the Lantern here as he goes for Elite Seed. I was going to Volt Switch here, but I didn't actually want his Jirachi to be inside versus me, because I guess I could have I didn't have Volt Switch, that was the thing, and I felt like he'd want to go out into potentially Jirachi there, so I didn't want to give Jirachi the free switch in basically because I don't have Volt Switch, but I guess he expected the Volt Switch and he went out in the Heatran, so because it covered both if I wanted Saiyan or Volt Switch. So I'm gonna U-turn on his Heatran because I don't want to Saiyan. I think here I go directly into my Suicune because I was gonna use the Saiyan as setup fodder, but he goes for Toxic, so now I'm like in a bad position. But based off, I think the U-turn damage or something I calc. No. Later on we'll find out, but he's a actually a Spadef Heatran with like not much speed, so my Suicune can actually sub and call mine on this. Well, he would expect me to be faster anyway, but I can use this Heatran for setup fodder basically. So I'm gonna Heal Bell, and now I'm gonna go out to my Toxapex because I know that Toxapex beats a non-taunt Tran 1v1, and he has to have Earth Power, so he gets to drop right away, which really sucks. As I'm going to Scald. So here I'm going to go out into Lantern on the Toxic / Earth Power as he goes for Toxic. I'm going to Heal Bell, and I'm just trying to get in my Suicune because Calm Mind Suicune beats Calm Mind Jirachi 1v1 because it doesn't run HP. But as you'll see, again, like he's a more bulkier spread, so like some of his sets caught me off guard, which always ends up happening when we play, unfortunately. So I'm going to throw away the Lantern here to try and get in my Suicune for free as he knocks out my Lantern. I'm going to bring in my Suicune now, and it's time. I'm going to sub up, and I'm going to try and go for a game with this thing. So I'm going to sub as he goes out into Scizor, and I'm just going to Calm Mind as U-turn will not break my sub because I'm really fat, as he finds out here. So he goes for the U-turn, goes down to Drill. I think here maybe I should have just Scalded, but then he would have went out to Jirachi anyway. And I want to get as much Calm Mind boost as I can before Jirachi comes out. So I'm going to Calm Mind here as he goes out into Excadrill, and now I'm just going to Fire Off. No, I'm going to sub. No. What am I saying? I'm going to try and get as much Calm Mind boost as I can before Jirachi comes out because I do beat the offensive variant 1v1 because of my bulk investment and stuff. So I'm going to rest here on the Earthquake, and now I'm going to try and burn a rest turn, and we're going to try and beat this Jirachi 1v1. Though looking back at it, maybe I should have maybe this was a little bit preemptive and I should have just went into Swampert maybe, but I'm going to go for a Scald here, try and fish for a burn as I do not. And looking at that damage, I find out he's definitely not offensive Jirachi, so and he's already too high where +3 Psychic is going to knock out my Swampert, and it's not going to die to any Dark Pulse from Greninja, so I basically have to go for it at this point. But I'm pretty sure I just lose to this Mon, as he does really also has Psyshock. Like, yeah, I don't think there's much. I think I shouldn't have went for this so early, but standard off Jirachi usually runs like special attack investment to beat stuff like Toxapex with Psychic, but he has Size Shock on this for whatever reason. I guess because he has Bulky Trend, you can kind of take it on, but yeah, I'm going to go for this Skull. I don't even break his sub, so yeah, this is just GG, especially because it reveals that move right there. Because if he wasn't that, I can actually beat this thing 1v1. Yeah, so like this is over. I go into Swampert hoping that he fires up another Thunderbolt, because if I go into Greninja anyway, I'm going to lose, because he just subs up on my Dark Pulse because of his he's a really bulky Jirachi basically by looking at that spread. So I just lose right there, unfortunately. Honestly, I feel that water is just bad in tournaments now. If you've seen like it used in tournaments, it loses the Dark, loses the Dragon, loses the Psychic, loses the stuff like this, Subcalm Mind, Jirachi. It just loses verse a lot, so I don't know if I probably won't be using water as much. Probably be maybe using some other types like normal, steel, stuff like that, like electric, because water's just not good right now. So unfortunately, we end the season 4-3. Honestly, we should be 5-2. But I did enjoy the experience. I definitely had some really cool games, but honestly, I'm just hoping that maybe next year I'll do a little bit better, because there were a lot of stuff I wish I could have done better this MPL. And then in terms of with the team, how we had a couple members just like lose interest in playing, and then we had one of our people that we wanted to like start just like not say anything and leave like from the beginning. So I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back to you guys with some like OU content and the laddering series as well. So I'll see you guys later.